What's up? Ain't about to get hit. Walking out behind me. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's an adventure. A verbal adventure. Like this thing, share this thing. Comment on this thing. We're gonna talk about that one topic that I see is all over the place right now. I'm about to voice my opinion on that shit, man. It's coming from real niggas, from a real nigga's perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say about it, and you can say what you want after. This whole ratting thing, everybody seem to have fucked up with what's ratting and what's not. And there's a scenario out right now, and everybody keep asking about if we get pulled over and there's a gun in the car, what you supposed to do, what you supposed to say. So let me just go over some shit real quick. First of all, ratting is when two or more people sign up for the same crime. They understand it and all that. And one of them tells to get out of it or get less of time or some shit. That's ratting. Like, if we all going to rob a store or rob a bank, and one of us get caught, and we tell on the other members, that's ratting. We all knew the consequence, we all knew what we was in on, and we all knew what came with it. That's considered ratting. If we go jump a motherfucker, and the dude ends up dying, we all knew what could come with that, right? That's ratting. If a motherfucker gets stopped or pulled over, and so that they don't go to jail, they say some shit like, hey, I know some dope dealers or some killers, a murder I can tell about, that's ratting. Anytime you involved in it, you signed up for it, you know all that's going on with it and what comes with it, you are now obligated to stay solid with that shit, or you're ratting. Now, on the reverse side, on the flip side, no man is supposed to go to jail for another man or take a charge for another man. And no man is supposed to put another man in that position to have to, unless it's already understood at the beginning. For example, let's say you got a nigga riding with you that ain't got no record whatsoever. He's clean. He can take a charge, and he understands that's why he's riding with you. And he has agreed that if y'all get stopped or pulled over or whatever, for whatever reason, he's going to take that charge. That's the agreement. That's the understanding. And there's lots of reasons why that can happen, whether it's your homeboy, your little brother, your kid, or your girl. You know, if you the breadwinner, you making the money and shit, and you got a record, meaning if you go down on this charge, you're going to be gone for 5 or 10 years. The family going to suffer. But if such and such takes the charge, they be out tomorrow and life can go on. Now, if that's the understanding, cool. But only if that's the motherfucking understanding. Because without that being understood and agreed to, no man has to fuck up his life for you. So, back to the scenario. If we riding in the whip and get pulled over and you got a gun, I'm going to give both scenarios. Let's say I didn't know you had a gun, and if I knew you had it. Let's start with if I didn't know you had the gun. We get pulled over, I didn't know you had a gun, they search, they find the gun, and you're not saying nothing? You not speaking up like a man saying, hey, that's mine right there. That right there, that's mine. That's on me. I'm going to give you a few minutes, nigga, to claim your gun. Be 21, nigga. And if you don't, I'm telling the police it's your gun. The fuck is you talking about? This is a no-brainer. You niggas are idiots. I don't give a fuck if you call it a rat. I can be a rat all day if that's the case. Why the fuck would I leave my family, my responsibilities, my job, my children, my in-house pussy, my leisure free? Why would I leave my free world to go do time for another man just because of some stupid unspoken ass code, when in all actuality he's the one that violated the code by not saying nothing. That's called dry snitching. So what, we both going to jail for your gun or your dope or whatever, nigga? Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. Now let's say I knew the gun was in the car. Let's say I know this nigga's riding with the strap and he's in my car and we get pulled over. Same case, nigga. Same scenario, nigga. That's your motherfucking gun. We get, unless I told you and begged you, hey, bring your gun, please bring your gun. I need you to have that gun. But still, if you packing it, it's your gun, it's your strap, that's your charge, nigga. Under no circumstances, nobody's supposed to take a charge for you. Then, what you niggas do, who like to throw that rat word around, y'all use niggas' realness against them. Y'all get in a case, and y'all don't say it's your gun because you know that the nigga's solid and ain't gonna say it's your gun. So now you taking advantage of his solidness, and you basically, because here's what happens in them cases, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm 46 years old. I've been in and out the penitentiary multiple times. I've been in and out the county so many times. I've caught so many cases. I've been in these scenarios a million times. Anytime you're in a situation and a nigga is in the whip and nobody's claiming the shit, somebody's ratting when you get downtown. That's the whole reason for doing that shit. Somebody gonna rat when you get downtown. So you best believe, while you think you being silent, don't nobody know nothing, by the time you get to the county and they separate y'all punk asses, when they call you for arraignment court the next morning, you gonna have a charge, nigga. Cause that nigga's gonna say you did it. He might even put it in a dry snitching form. You gonna end up with that charge. Plus, we know possession is a tenth of the law, and it's about whose vehicle is it, whose vehicle is the name in, who's in lunging distance, meaning who can reach it, who was in reach of the firearm. Then they even do ballistics, whether it's dope, gun, whatever. They'll check for fingerprints to see who all touched that thing. So why is it necessary that people go to jail as a team? I never understood that. Like when I hear people say, I ain't going down by myself. Why not? Why not? What is the fun? And then let's say you're in a case with multiple people. This is why you don't do shit with multiple people. If you're going to do some dirt, you do this shit by yourself. You do it on your own. And you know you ain't going to tell on yourself. Or you can manipulate the scenario and the lie as long as you want, as hard as you want. But anytime you do dirt with multiple people, somebody's going to tell. Somebody's going to tell in that group. And sometimes it's easier than them telling. Sometimes you got to think, this is your first or second rodeo, but the police investigating you, nigga, they've been doing this for years. They know how to cross you niggas up. They know who the weakest link is. They know who got the most to lose. They look at y'all records, and they know how to finesse it. They know how to tell you that he's next door telling and make you feel like, damn, he broke the code, so I'm going to break the code. See, when I was coming up, we knew we was trained on these things. We was trained on these things. So when I ride with little bitches or little homies, they would know, man, if we get in this room, don't fall for that okie doke shit where the police is saying some shit like, well, he's over there telling, and you be like, oh, he is, so then you tell. No, you stay, listen, if you in it together from the beginning, you go down together from the beginning. That's where the honor comes in at. You don't tell on nobody to get a lesser sentence or to get free when you knew the consequences. That's when you're supposed to do your time. Do your time. Do the crime, you do the time. But under any circumstances, you don't know what's going on, nigga. No, you better tell, nigga. You better tell, nigga. If it's about your life and the next motherfuckers, you better tell. If you in a car and you riding with a nigga who's supposed to be your homeboy and y'all get whipped and this nigga got dope or a gun and got the audacity to sit there and say it ain't his, if he's saying it ain't his, he's saying it's yours. I don't care if he's saying, I don't know nothing about it, I ain't know it was in there. That's called dry snitching, because it's only two of y'all in the car. or 3 of y'all, whatever. And if his legal statement on record is that he didn't know about it, that is exonerating him from the situation. That's him distancing himself from the case, meaning it's yours or whoever else is. One of y'all, I don't know, but it ain't mine. Come on, man. That means he's already a sucker. That means he ain't your partner anyway. And if he get in your car and don't tell you, look, bro, I'm dirty, I got this on me, I got that on me. That's why I don't care how corny I look, how corny I sound. First of all, nobody gets in my car. I don't ride with no motherfucker, nigga. You ride in your car, meet me there. And if you do have the option of getting in my car, if I do grace you with that, nigga, I'm drilling you. I'm drilling you before you get in. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm drilling you. Hold up, bro. What you got on you, bro? You got some dope, you got a gun, you got whatever you got. I need to know what you got on you. And I need us to have an understanding right now before I even pull off that if something go down, you going to stand on your own about your shit. Because if not, I'm definitely going to tell them it's yours. So that gives both people the understanding before we even take off of how this thing going to play out. Now, before we even take off, it's understood that I'm going to be telling if you don't take your case and that you riding dirty. So now I got the choice to be like, nah, I don't want that in my car. I don't want to go through that. And you got the choice to be like, if you're not a solid nigga and you pussy, it gives you the opportunity to be like, well, I ain't getting in the car with this nigga because he ain't going for it. Right. So just to clear the air, I'm sick of seeing these things on social media. Everybody's like, if we riding and get whipped and there's a gun in the car, you supposed to just shut up and everybody go to jail, or you supposed to tell whose it is or whatever. First of all, if the nigga who owns the gun don't admit to it, yeah, you supposed to say it's his gun, nigga. You a bitch if you go to jail for that nigga. Yeah, you a cold bitch if now you got to explain to your children why you couldn't pick them up from school, explain to your bitch why you won't be home, and lose your job, lose your finance. Half you niggas is losers. Half you niggas is nobodies. You ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't got no responsibilities. You don't got no motherfucking nothing to take care of. You don't got no bills and shit. So you don't understand the concept of that. You a loser. You couch to couch anyway, walking no car having ass nigga. So you don't understand because you can go to jail and ain't nobody missing you out there. Ain't nobody missing your ass. You get out and start over again, and that's a big thing. Some motherfuckers got shit lined up. They working on their credit. They got mortgages. They got child support. They got children. They got jobs. They got businesses. You know, they responsible for feeding other people and making sure other people get to where they got to go and do what they got to do. Those people are established. So those people have the right to not take your charge. And I ain't never been a follower. And there was a time as a youngster, you know, as a little teenager, when I had a clean record, I would ride with the dope boy, the big dope boy, because, you know, I wanted that life. I wanted all the smoke. And I was down, if we get whipped, I'm going to get out and run with the gun, or I'm going to take the charge. It was understood. That was going to be my job. That's why I'm riding. But never have I been in a situation where, as a flunky or some shit, I'm going to let a nigga just put a charge on me. Nah, because the niggas I roll with were savages and killers, man. And we all took our own case, or we at least, if you riding dirty and we all deep, you know, then when I stop, you got to get out and run. Matter of fact, tell me you need to get out and run, and I won't pull right over, nigga. I go on a high speed. I hit a couple corners just so you can get distance, so you can get out and run. Like, that's why we all got to work together. But we ain't going to get caught, and everybody's talking about it. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. Man, you a goddamn lie, nigga. It is yours. It's yours. And look, officer, I'm going to tell you straight up, that's his. That's all his. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, if we riding together, if we take a trip together to go get some bricks or some shit and we get stopped, nigga, we in that together. I understood what was going on. I knew what was going on, and that's our case. I'm not going to sit there and play that game and all that. Yeah, that's what being a man is about. You got to be a man, you got to stand on your own 10. You understand? So that's all I had to break off to you folks, man. I just wanted to set the record straight. I've been looking at these little YouTubes and Facebooks where they having that question, and it's always some goofy nigga in the comments talking about, you supposed to go down too. Everybody go down. What? Shut the fuck, man. That just shows me the mentality of the generation right now. You niggas is goofies and you wasn't raised by OGs. You niggas don't know what ratting is, nigga. Nigga, ratting, you not ratting if you, that's like my last example. Let's say I know you have a gun and I know you riding with me because we've already established that you're going to be solid if something go down. And let's say we stop at the liquor store. Nigga want to fight you. You see one of your ops. He want to fight you. You scared to fight him. You pull out that gun. You kill that nigga. And then you hop back in my shit. And it's like, oh, man, yeah, man, you got the game fucked up, bro. Now, when the detectives come questioning me, it ain't like I said, come on, let's go ride on the ops. Let's go get us one. Because, see, then we in it together. I didn't know you couldn't fight and was going to shoot that nigga because you was scared to fight, nigga. No, I'm not getting ready to go down with accessory or conspiracy to your motherfucking murder, nigga. No, you're not getting ready to peg me as your getaway driver and we did that shit and no, nigga. You go on the run to do whatever you got to do, but, nigga, yeah. The cameras are going to show everything, nigga, and I'm going to stand on business. Nah, I ain't got, hey, listen, we was riding, I knew he had his gun. Yes, I knew that. I'm responsible for riding with the nigga with the gun. I knew that, but I didn't know he was gonna kill him, a motherfucker. I didn't know he was gonna be scared to fight a motherfucker. No, I'm not taking no charge for no nigga. So yeah, anybody call me a rat, oh well. I guess that's what it is. I think you are a stupid following flunky if you gonna take charges for niggas and go to jail, penitentiary, and fuck up your life for a nigga, especially if you gonna free him while you go. And then he get to go home and be cool and shit while you go down. Yeah, you niggas is monkey as hell. That's all I got for y'all, man. And I'm going to sign off right here, man. Out.